Oh boy, welcome back, sports fans. Mike Kretz here. We had a busy night of Preps Hoops tonight. 2 doubleheaders in the Valley, and we're going to start on the corner of 50 and Wildcat Boulevard. Fruita hosting the Montrose Indians. Let's get you out to the action right now. Fruita going on a nice little run here. A nice post-to-post find here as well. Finished up by Addison Air. But Fruita, they were coming at the Indians from all different places, including right there on the wing. That was a sweet-looking shot from Trinity Hayfie. And yeah, this is what Montrose had to deal with as far as the Wildcats D just pressing up tight. Kylie Wells with a tip. The Wildcats come up with it. Watch Wells run the break here. Sucks in 2 defenders. And then the last second, bang, gets the pass down to an open Jillian Buck. Montrose forced to call a timeout coming out of the break. The Indians, they get a clean look at a three-pointer, and it just won't fall. And if you follow Fruita basketball, you know they like to play a possession-type game, but they're not opposed to speeding it up. And speed it up, they do. Olivia Campbell with a great inside pass to Savannah Turner, who finishes the job. Speaking of finishing the job, short on time, Campbell's going to drive inside, almost loses it, but manages to find the ball, get it up, and beat the buzzer. Take a 24-8 lead into the break. The second half, Montrose, they found some offensive success, particularly from behind the arc, as we see Ashley Ortega knock one down a little later. We get a second helping in that three-pointer delight, but Fruita's defense, for the most part, just too strong for the Indians. Wells jumping that lane right there, not just jumping it, finishing the play on the other side. Wildcats, your winners, 42-19. That makes it 6 wins in a row for Fruita. Speaking of runs, you got to go all the way back to last season's state championship game to find a Montrose boys loss. A perfect 13-0 Sens. We're going to make it 14 against the Cats, and right off the jump, you see what you're going to get. A healthy dose of Luke Hutto. Very next possession, going right back in there. A tough assignment for anyone. Look how smooth that is. But the Wildcats, they're going to get their offense up and running here when Joel Lively drives in, stops. How about that useful cut from Skylar Johnson? Comes streaking inside for the 2. And then watch how fast Montrose can get their offense in gear, out in transition. Cody Proctor with the long rebound takes it down court before Fruita can even get set. Fletcher Cheesum's already splashing one home from 3. Montrose up 9-2 early, looking for more. Back inside to Hutto. Again, watch the foot and shoulder work here. It makes it so hard to stay in front of him. He was absolutely feasting that first quarter. We're going to see a little more of Cheesum too. Here he's going to use the up fake to get his defender up in the air. You got to stay cool from here. He does. He knocks down another tray. Fruita not rolling over though. This time it's Austin Reed. He looks like he's going to drive all the way. Instead, he stops and pops. That makes it a 9-point game. On the other side, Trey Reese saying, I can do that too. A slithery jumper right there. I had to hit the road pretty shortly after. Montrose won the quarter 18-7. But again, Fruita, they battled their way back in, but they fell just 4 points shy. Montrose still undefeated, getting the 52-48 win. All right, let's get over to the Grand Junction where the Tigers were hosting Central. And boy, I walked into a good one here in the third quarter. Sophomore Rafe Carter, he's going to go to work in the paint to pull the Warriors within 1. Later, it's Rafe's fellow sophomore, Cam Redding. How about Cam? Cannon the 3-ball right there. Warriors, they're up 26-24, but this thing was just back and forth as they come. On the other end, Reese Skinner, he's just going to slide his way into position, hits that pretty little floater to tie this ball game back up. More Skinner, this time coming from the other corner, works his way into the trees. You already know those trees don't bother that young fella. And then back over here, Braylon Scott, he's going to feel a smaller defender on him. Use that back down specialist trait to help him get the inside lay-in. And you've seen enough of Reese Skinner these highlights to think, all right, well, he's on another take here. Instead, he kicks it out to Cameron Ochoa. He says, oh, I gotcha. Tigers go on to win a close one, 41-39. And apologies to Junction and Central girls teams. I wasn't able to make their game. I am able to report the final. Warriors, they take care of the Tigers 53-13. Warriors, they still haven't lost since December 9th. A lot of good basketball out there tonight.